Brian here from Northwind Garage. It is the first day of spring and we are out here leveling and squaring and getting the tracks all ready to set the head on it, the head assembly. So bear with us, folks. There's just a lot of steps. Sometimes you have to go back and make sure something's straight and check again and check again. And some of the things that I'm running into, I just wanted to show you folks. You go to try to square something that is not square to begin with. Okay, so that's rounded there. So you go and try to square this. It's kind of difficult when it's not square to begin with. So some of this stuff you just got to let it go. So as long as you get it close and completely level, the squareness of these, it helps to be completely square. Yes, it does. But if you can get it as close as you possibly can, that's the way to be. Because you're not going to get it perfect. Just got to get it close as you can. And in order to have the straightest boards possible. So that's what we're working on. Bear with us. And we'll try and get little snippets of each step here. We've gotten this far, so far, to about the center section of the mill. With my mill, I had one 6-foot section, so I could saw 16-foot boards. So that's where we're at with that. I've had this apart twice here, just because I'm trying to get things lined up as good as possible. And believe it or not, even if you have a level platform to set it on, you're still going to have little imperfections in your boards. You know, you have a rain or a hot sunny day and the boards warp or bend, you're going to have that sort of thing. You're going to have movement. So you got to be able to have adjustments for that. So here we go. So the whole mill on this HM130MAX is supposed to be 37 inches wide, and I just, because of the way the holes were drilled in the bunks or whatever, I couldn't get an exact 37 inches. It's always a proud 37 inches. So basically I'm just keeping with the theme down through here. Just a proud 37 inches basically is what I'm looking at. All the way down through here. That's almost grown to an 1/8. So as long as we're level, you're going to have a little bit of movement in the wheels and the notches in the wheels. So that's not a perfect bubble, as you can see. as you can see, it's a little closer to this line than it is that line. But if I can get this entire mill like that, it's not going to make that much difference in my boards. That's very close. It's not perfect, but it's very close. So, like that one is perfect. Alright, let's see here. Perfect this way. Too darn close. Very, very close, folks. Alright. Start on this last section. I think I'm going to cinch up these bolts so things don't move on me. Cinch up the rest of these bolts here. And cut it. Okay folks, so when I put this thing together, I started from one end and just started assembling to get everything as straight as possible, the same distance apart and square and all that. And I started on one end, mainly focusing on one corner at a time. So you get one corner square, one corner plumb, level and all that, and then you move on to the next one, working in a crosshatch pattern, and that just seemed to work best for me. So because this has a plate on it, if you try to level that to that, it ain't going to be level. But it is. Imagine that. That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that level?
Yeah.
Is that level?
Yeah.
So look, that little 1/16 of an inch barely makes a difference, doesn't it? Alright. So moving forward, I'm going to start at this corner. Right here. Get this corner secure first. So what I'm feeling for here is to make sure that the transition between these two track pieces is right on the money, because that will set my level for the rest of the track piece. And then what I do is I secure the foot in that vicinity. To my platform. See that? You see that move? That moved on me a little bit. So that gives me a good corner to start on for this section. And I can raise and lower whatever I need to do from this bolt. So that's my starting point. Seems pretty close. All right, now it shows to go up to here. Also want to sight down through here. You can use a piece of string. You can use a piece of string, but if you get back and stand down here and look at the track rail, which is pretty good. A little, it might, the end might have to come in just a hair. But we're pretty close to being straight on the edge of that track. I'll take I would say that might be it. Have a look again. Have a look down here. Oh, by the way, folks, I got my Woodland Mills hat, and they also sent my wife a cap, Woodland Mills ball cap. So, looking down through here, it's showing down on that end. Just if you get down there and sight that with your eye, you can see that the end is out a little bit. That look better?
Yeah.
That looks a lot better. So I'm going to secure that right where it is. Makes all the difference in the world to have a platform. Number one, you don't have to bend down so far to pick up boards and logs and move things around, that sort of thing. Be a little more of a challenge to get logs on there, but when you have a machine like I do, It's not that big of a deal. First day of spring. See where we're at here. Kids are all out doing their own thing because they've been cooped up in the house all winter. Well, that's showing to go up. Needs to go up. What do we gotta have here? That isn't all that bad, so I'm gonna go from here. Getting there, very close. I'm not going to worry about that much more. There's that. Yeah. Very nice. All right, now let's like that one more time. Now I'm going to go over here on this side. Very nice. Starting to come together very nicely. And there's that 37 inches we're looking for. Tight. That's all I gotta do. So you notice when you tighten things, it tends to pull things together. So basically just sitting there and making adjustments to try and keep everything aligned. And that extra work will pay off in the end, folks. Definitely. The foundation of the house should be the most level thing there. Plumb. Yeah, look at that. That's coming together nicely. I'm not going to ask for much more than that. Now, I just want to check the end, folks, to make sure that I'm still at 37. And yes, a little bit of a proud 37, but it's where we want to be. All right. No reason why I can't tighten these. little tiny misalignment there, but I think once I tighten that, that'll pull that together. So when these come together, they have just a little imperfection there that you can just iron out just by taking the corner of that just a little bit. I don't think that'll be a problem, but it keeps bumps out of your lumber, because the carriage won't bump on it. Yes, now that's perfect. All right, now are we level? That is the question. That side chose to come up a hair. Well, this side chose to come up a hair. Actually, that side should go down a hair. Let's see here. Let's square this one right here. See, folks, and then once you keep the accuracy going throughout the entire build, things will start to fall into place where they should be. Strive for that accuracy, then it'll pay off in the end. Over to that side. This one's fastened. I gotta work on this one just a hair. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with that. That's perfect. So. That shovel to go down just a hair. Let's see if I can get 37 inches here. Yep. That screw, I just had a screw in my hand there. Not perfect, but very, very close. That chose to go down that way a little bit. And this way too. So, being that's loose, most likely it's this. This is the problem child here. Let's see here. Just gonna fasten that right where it is, I think. Once again, folks, sighting down. Once again, sighting down the track and making sure that it's extremely straight, which it is. Done with that part. A little proud on the level here. I'm going to let this down. Like it. Very, very close. Yes. See if we still hold our 37 inches. And we do, just a little proud. We might be able to fix that too, just by no, that's all we're gonna get. So we're gonna go with it, folks. So now, check again. This side is just a hair proud. Oh, I can live with that. Like I said, folks, if you keep everything fairly true and as close as you can possibly get it, everything will eventually find its home. Yes, perfect. Like this side. Very, very close. So on this, I showed a short video on how to stop that from wobbling by putting a little electrical tape on there. It eventually wears off. You just got to be careful you don't hit yourself in the teeth because this will fly out and hit you in the teeth or hit some innocent bystander, so be careful of that too. Good. Excellent. Excellent. All right, folks. Working on the home stretch. It's quite a bit of work to level one of these, folks, so don't think you're going to do it in a half hour, because that's not the way it works. Quite a bit of work involved in leveling one of these mills. Any mill for that matter. All right, folks. I appreciate you watching. Thanks for tuning in. All those people out there that have commented and liked and shared and subscribed, I appreciate you, folks. I appreciate you big time. We're going to start sawing some lumber here and hopefully get some good content out for you. So I appreciate you hanging in there. It's been a long process to put this mill together, and I didn't want to cut any corners on it. So, and I'm not done yet, but we will have it together. First day of spring, Northwind Garage. Peace out. God bless you.